Morning students. Potentiometer is the last topic of this chapter. Okay, and for board purpose it is very important. Okay, potentiometer is a device used to measure the EMF. Measure the EMF of a source means cell. Okay, without drawing any current from the source means cell. Okay, once again, measure the EMF of a cell without drawing any current from the cell. Okay, so it is very useful. The construction of potentiometer is shown in diagram. It consists a long piece of wire from A to B, sometimes few meters in length. It may be 10 meter or it may be 4 meter. Okay, across which a standard cell means battery is connected. Okay, now the galvanometer is connected to get the null deflection and rheostat vary the current in circuit. Okay, the principle of potentiometer. What is the principle of potentiometer? The principle of potentiometer is potential difference across the ends of wire is directly proportional to the length of wire. Potential difference across the ends is directly proportional to the length of wire. Okay, when a constant means steady current is flowing through the wire, V directly proportional to L, but when a constant current is flowing through the wire. Okay, so V is equal to KL. Remove the proportionality, introduce a constant K, where K is potential drop per unit length. It means K is equal to V upon L. Okay, potential drop per unit length. Okay, the proof of this principle is according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Okay, and R is equal to rho L upon A. So from both, V is equal to I rho L upon A, or V proportional to L, because I, rho and A are constant. Okay. Now the application of potentiometer. There are two applications of potentiometer. First is comparison of EMF of two cells using potentiometer. For this, the diagram is shown here. Okay, a battery is connected to a long wire. The long wire is in the form of 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3 and 4 pieces. Okay, each piece of 1 meter. So total length is 4 meter. They are connected by copper strips. They are connected by copper strips. Okay, now consider two cells of EMF E1 and E2. E1 and E2. There are two-way key. In this key, there are two way. One is 1-3 and another is 2-3. Okay, a galvanometer is connected so that we get the null deflection. Rheostat for varying the current in circuit. Okay. First, when 1 and 3 are connected, it means the cell of EMF E1 is in circuit. The galvanometer shows null deflection. We are moving the jockey from A to C. Then we get the null deflection at point N1 such that A-N1, the length from A to N1 is L1. Okay, applying KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, it is also known as Kirchhoff loop rule, to the loop A-N1G31A. A-N1G31 and then A. Okay, so we get, because the current is in same direction, so we take negative sign, minus phi L1. It works as potential, plus 0 because we get null deflection, plus E1. We are coming from negative to positive terminal, so we take positive sign, is equal to 0. Then E1 is equal to phi L1. Equation number 1. Again, when 2 and 3 are connected, the galvanometer shows null deflection at point N2, such that A-N2 is equal to L2. The length from A to N2 is equal to L2. Applying KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, to the loop A-N2G32A. A-N2G32A. Okay, so as in equation 1, we have minus phi L2 plus 0 plus E2 is equal to 0, and we get the second equation, E2 is equal to phi L2. Dividing equation 1 by equation 2, we get E1 upon E2 is equal to phi L1 upon phi L2. Phi cancel out, then we get E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Okay, or E1 is equal to L1 upon L2 into E2. It means E1 is L1 upon L2 times of E2. This is the comparison of EMF of two cells using potentiometer. The second application of potentiometer is determination of internal resistance of a cell using potentiometer. For this, the diagram is here. A battery, rheostat and key is connected to 4 wires with the help of copper strips. Now, a cell of EMF E and internal resistance R. Internal resistance R is connected to a resistance box with a key K2. Galvanometer is used to get the null deflection. Okay. So, to measure the internal resistance of a cell of internal resistance R, and EMF E is connected across a resistance box through a key K2. Okay. When key K2 is open, it means the current is not drawn from the cell. In this circuit there is no current. Okay, the galvanometer shows null deflection because this circuit works. So the galvanometer shows null deflection at point N1 such that AN1 is equal to L1. The distance from A to N1 is L1. Applying KVL to the loop AN1GA, AN1G and then A, we get minus phi L1 plus 0 because null deflection plus E. The EMF of cell is equal to 0. So E is equal to phi L1, equation number 1. Okay. Now the case when key K2 is closed. Key K2 is closed. A current I is flowing from cell through the resistance box RB. Okay. Now the galvanometer shows null deflection at point N2 such that AN2 is equal to L2. Okay. Again, apply KVL to the loop AN2GA, AN2G and then A. In this case, we have not used EMF because in this case current is flowing. Okay, cell is discharging, so we use terminal potential difference. Remember this, V is equal to E minus IR. So minus phi L2 according to KVL, minus phi L2 plus 0 plus V. V is the terminal potential difference is equal to 0. So we get V is equal to phi L2, equation number 2. Dividing equation 1 by equation 2, we get E upon V is equal to phi L1 upon phi L2. Phi cancel out, then we get E upon V is equal to L1 upon L2. But E is equal to I capital R plus small r, the total resistance, upon IR. V is equal to IR. I cancel out. I cancel out. So we get 1 plus R upon R because this R in denominator is for both, for capital R and small r. So R upon R 1 and R upon R is here. So we get 1 plus R upon capital R is equal to L1 upon L2, and small r upon capital R is equal to L1 upon L2 minus 1. Finally, R means internal resistance is equal to L1 upon L2 minus 1 into R. This is the required expression for internal resistance, and this is the last of this chapter. Okay.